Right now, I want to shout out, what's your motive? Hope you got one. Blessed, done.
Yo, I want to big up DJ Silva, one of Manny's finest. You already know this is Ghetts, the rebel with a cause. Saying is Gra.
It's your boy DJ Silva representing Team Shellings. Got a live interview right about now with one of the UK's finest artists. Man like Ghetts right here, right now. This is exclusive for Peace FM. So, you know, I'm just going to get into a few questions with you Ghetts and find out kind of where you're coming from and where you're going in the future. So kind of tell me about Ghetts. What's going on right now for you?
Right now, the album is in full effect. The album campaign's in full effect.
Yeah.
It's out on the 9th of March. You can pre-order it now and pre-order the physical copies from Amazon. Also, if you're a fan like myself. But yeah, man, we're just working hard at the moment. You know, going from city to city, town to town, and doing the works.
Okay, so I know you're based in London mainly. You come all the way down up to Manchester to do this a few interviews with a few different shows and stuff. And then I know you
I'm heading to Newcastle,
flying out after this as well.
Yeah.
So I know you're keeping yourself busy.
Yeah.
The album, how's this album going on right now?
I'd say the sound of it. And very rebellious, but it's not just words. There's a lot of substance. You understand what I'm saying? It's how can I say it? It's a movement behind it. It's not just me doing a tune here, doing a tune there, and putting them together and saying, oh, here's my album.
So there's a whole meaning behind the whole album.
The thought process behind this album is like one I've never had before. Yeah. To be honest, like from name Rebel with a Cause to some of the track titles, very conceptual album, you know, and it's just anyone from any walk of life
can relate to
it. It's not always just because I'm from here and there's stuff that goes on around here. That's the only thing. Yeah. That goes on in my life. You know what I'm saying? I mix with many different people, many different type of friends. So. Yeah. I'm coming from a place, a very worldly place. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like where I can relate to a man that goes and works a 9 to 5, even though I've never had one. But I can see what's going on in your life. I can relate to it. Like, yo, this is mad, and you know what I'm saying.
So you're a bit of a chameleon in that style.
Not even a chameleon. I just feel like when you rap or something, people feel like, that should be my subject matter. Yeah. And obviously, I'm at an age now where I'm comfortable with my own skin to talk about certain things that I know. That a youth at like 15 on the roads doing his thing might not listen to. I'm not saying all the youths are like that, but might not listen to, might hear and be like, fuck that. Because that's how I was as a youth. Like, I couldn't hear all of like that. It sounded like preaching or something, you get me? Man's more into the ignorant thing, you understand what I'm saying?
Generations are different.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. So obviously, I'm just making music that reflects my living at the moment, how I'm living. That's all I can do is be truthful to that. You see it?
Cool. And I know obviously a lot of people can relate to your living, and like you said, the different concepts on the album that show different type of living as well that you can relate to as well. So that's a good thing. The situation with Disrupt record label. What's the situation with them? Right?
I was sitting down with many different people willing to do projects with me and whatnot. They weren't really saying the right things. Like what I'm on is I'm on something different. Like everyone's more on like, okay, so that worked in the mainstream, so that's what everyone should do because that worked in the mainstream. I'm not that guy. Like I never have been that guy. I do what I do.
Keep it
like
real.
I don't do not even keep it real. I don't even do like what the underground say I should do. Yeah. I don't do neither except what I feel like from here. When I walk in the booth, I can't go into the booth thinking the underground think I should do this, so this is what I'm gonna do. Or the mainstream things like that. Like that. I'm on my own thing. You see what I'm saying? So it was, and when I sat down with Disrupt, they was hearing what I'm saying. Normally people are not hearing what I'm saying. Yeah. So that just made me feel like this is the right option. For you know what I'm saying? Like we can build and grow this thing. Okay. You can hear what I'm saying and see my vision, and we can bring this to life. Yeah. Like that's what I'm on.
So you sound like a type of guy, a little bit like myself, as a DJ. Yeah. I don't really like to play the tunes, obviously like the mainstream one here. It's the tunes that I think the people need to hear. So I understand where you're coming from with that, definitely. And How do you like with obviously your views and your music sales? Has it affected that in any way, or do you think it hasn't affected it in any way at all?
I don't really watch all of that, but I'd see a man in the street and he'd say to me, "Raw, you ain't as cruddy as you was, fam." And I'd say, "Raw, I'm not meant to be, fam." like that's the realest. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what you heard.
Are you showing the real Ghetts?
It's growth. Remember, I've been in front of everyone's eyes for 10 years.
Understandable.
So think about a child at 0, and then he's 10.
You're learning,
and then from 10 to 20, and from 20 to. So the different things you understand. So that's a solid 10 years. Within 10 years, you see me in the state of mind of someone that's just come out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
That just come out of jail. So everything that's in jail is inside me in music right now. I've just come out of jail into music. So that's why you get that, and it's youth offenders jail as well, which is gas. So you get that hype that I've got. Like, I know. I'm like that. So obviously as time has gone by, boom, 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 that's starting to fizzle out. I'm seeing different things. I'm traveling the world because of music. So your mind's you're meeting different people and you're sitting down and having conversations. And you know what I'm saying? Your surroundings start to change. Like, you're not only hearing about last night, man done a move and this, that, and because that's my surroundings first, innit? Like, man's just with the man them 24/7. I'm trying to talk to the man them about I want to do music and that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about other things, so that reflects in my music. You know what I'm saying, and obviously it never took off straight away. But as time's going on, like boom, 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 these are pivotal moments that are changing me as a person into a man. Like they've heard me before I've become a man. Okay. So today, when you speak to me and look in my eyes, today I'm a man. You get me? Not the boy that they see Clash Bashy on the estate with that energy. You're talking to a man today, like that has his own family, that has to provide for his family
every single day.
Every single day. So when they're talking to me, they're seeing that raw. But they can't. I understand how it is, because when you're a fan of someone and you've loved them for that one thing, you grow in your own life, but you can't understand why they have changed.
Mm-hmm.
Because artists are not really meant to. Like 50 Cent will still talk about selling O's.
Yeah.
He's on the Forbes list every year selling that. You see, you know what I'm saying?
Don't worry,
like, I just make music that reflects exactly what I'm going on. 'Cause I don't know how to write otherwise. I actually don't. I just go in the studio like, the vibe I'm getting, and then I just go into my zone, and it's just like what I might have gone through last week, or what I've heard, or what I saw, or a film might even inspire something.
Okay.
I'm not saying I don't write crud no more, but that's not the main subject matter. Do you understand what I'm saying? Obviously, I write.
So, obviously, talking about your music, what do you think about the music scene today? What do you think it's got better? I feel like
right this second,
especially the UK scene.
I don't want to focus on the negatives. I'm just going to talk about right this second. I feel like right now we're in a moment of enlightenment for artists, for fans, for everyone. I feel like we've gone through a stage where we might mistake good music for something that charts regularly, or something that the world love, and it makes you not like it because the tune's not done a massive amount of numbers or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I feel like right now I'm seeing certain things in artists that, like, I can see you've been enlightened. You're waking up now. You understand? You know how to do this thing and get this bread and take back the power.
Right now.
And take back the power. You see it?
Coming to that, there's an artist in America.
Yeah, Nipsey
Hussle.
Yeah, come on, family. This is what I'm talking about.
About his release with this album, and it made. I think it was it like $1,000 that it went for or something.
I don't know. What I do believe he done was release the CD for free, but anybody that wanted to buy it, you can pay any price for it.
Right.
And people,
talking about that, that's a different way of marketing and a different way of releasing your albums or your music. Now, what do you think? What do you think about these new ideas that
they need the world's forever change. The world's forever changing. The internet, new things are being invented, so you have to adapt to that. Like,
so you got to move with the times, kind of.
It's the same reason why we've got an app, because That's the times we're living in. A man will see me in the streets and not be in tune to really what's going on. I understand that you're not in tune. So a man will say to me, "Raw, fam, what go on? Like, when's the next CD or when's the next show?" Now I can say to man, my brother, download the app because you've got the iPhone. You understand?
That's
and then everything's gonna be updated for you.
Okay.
Like, and you will never need to see me and ask me another question. All you will ever say is, "I heard that thing, that's mad," or "I'm coming to that show," or because you're updated now. So if you're a fan of mine and you haven't got the app, it's mad.
You're hearing this first right now on Peace FM. DJ Silva, Ghetts has got an app, taking it to another level. This Android thing is crazy. So just let people know what's the name of the app.
The app, all you have to do is very simple. You just type in GHETTS to any app store and it comes up, and then you know what, the app's free, and then in there.
So it's not even 99 pence. It's
no, it's free. It's free. We gotta get that to the fans for free, man.
Right, I'm gonna get onto a serious question right now, because really and truly, I don't know where this R&B hip hop music's going. How is it even? Well, we can't even call it R&B and hip hop, can we? It's called urban music nowadays. And I'm hearing a lot of these dance songs being called R&B music and all that, and I'm putting in the chat. So on this MTV Top 40 hits the charts, what do you think about the charts right about now?
I don't even watch all of that, fam. That's got nothing to do with man. Like if one of the tunes get into the chart, it just, to me, it just shows like people are supporting my music, which is what I'm thankful. Not the fact that man's like, man's thankful because it shows that a vast amount of people are supporting man's music. But in terms of like watching the chart and saying, I'm gonna do this to get in there, that's not really for a man to do. That's where I'll go wrong.
Okay.
If I'm doing it. I just doing what's true to me. As long as I can put out a project, and know that is who I am at that time, I'm cool. I can live, fam. I can't roll in the car to something I don't like. I like listening to myself. I'm a fan of myself.
You gotta be.
So when I get in the car, I fling in my own thing and roll.
So does that make you your biggest critic?
Is that my worst critic?
Worst.
Like the worst. Like I'll do a verse 100 times because I don't like the delivery of it. But there's not enough expression there. And I'll just do it 100 times. I'll piss everyone off in the studio just to do it. Because once it leaves me, I can't get it back when I think it's wrong.
True.
Like, although I listen to my old music and think, I could have done it like that and could have done it. That's because I've improved. At the time, I know I couldn't have done it any better. Because when I've done it so many times that I know that. Now I can, because obviously I've improved along the years. But you know what I'm saying?
Influential people for yourself in this music business. Who would you say has influenced you a lot?
No, influence don't really come from people. But if I was to say influential people across a certain amount of time in our culture and what we've done, I'd say Giggs, I'd say Wiley, I'd say Jamie, Skepta, Kane, Wretch. The list can go on. These are people that have created new styles from their own style, you know what I'm saying?
Just the other day, Wiley was expressing his thoughts on basically influential people making their own record labels and things like that. Are you trying to, obviously you got your app that you're coming out with and everything like that as well, so do you think you're going to be going that way in the future? Like
depends if it makes sense, because talk's talk, but we're on this action thing right now. We're on like straight action, like leading by example. And all this talking stuff, it's not doing anyone any favours. If everyone feels like that, we're due to link up, sit down and structure a way. If man want to change a culture and give the culture a real platform, then I can't do it on my own. I'm one man, but we can all do it together. Like, it sounds like some like soft shit, but the truth is this: like, if a man's over there and he's got his thing going on, I'm over here got my thing going on, and my man's over there, and no one's connecting. It's easy to put in brackets and cast it aside.
Yeah.
When something's a movement, it can't be stopped. You understand? And that's if man really want to do that, then I'm all ears. Why wouldn't I be?
Okay. And the last question, I've been wanting to ask you this for a long time. I've obviously seen you from the start when you was called Ghetto, and now you are called Ghetts. What is the whole concept behind that? Why?
It just represents the versatility. It represents the stages of one man's career. Like, I'm able to do so much things that I ain't disrespecting people when I say this, but it's not really been channeled in grime before. What I'm able to do. So I feel like, in order to make people really understand the capabilities in being this versatile, they're gonna have to understand where all these styles come from and what stages they came from. And at first, obviously, you get like the radio, like that whole energy. That was the energy of that time. And as I learnt more styles and whatnot, Ghetts is like a more technical, rounded MC.
Yeah,
like more versatile. You know what I'm saying? Doing like the Don't Phone Me's and the Sing For Me's and things like that. And today we're here as Justin Clark, the person I'm in front of my mum. You understand what I'm saying? And having grown up conversations with people. You understand? So I'm giving my fans all of me. There's nothing like that I can't give no more. Like, this is who I am, innit? Like, I have a bad day like everyone, and I might make a tune that has got that ghetto energy. Understand? I just might want to be skillful, like really skillful on the mic, and then it's really Ghetts. So I just might want to look back in hindsight and talk about things from. I just might want to show you two sides of the coin, and make you make your own decision, and that's more like the J. Clark style. Yeah, it's just styles, innit? Like, sometimes people don't get it. Like, why don't you just do one thing? I don't want to do one thing. Like, if Messi's capable of doing all of that with his feet, why is he playing English football for? Like, pass, and like, he's capable of that. Let him do that. That's what he does. Exactly, sure. You know what I'm saying? That's what he does.
Express yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm on.
Okay. Well, I gotta say thank you.
No problem, man. My pleasure.
Just before you go, have you got anything to tell your fans or anything?
I'm gonna tell them this: 9th of March, 9th of March, 9th of March. I'm gonna tell them one more thing: 9th of March. Rebel with a Cause.
Important about the 9th of March, right? About
Rebel with a Cause is gonna be out. So if you feel like I don't want to say everyone says oh yeah, man, support the music. Nah, buy it because you want to buy it because it's good music. You understand what I'm saying? Buy it because you want to cherish it. Buy it because you want to read the inlay of who wrote what and who made what, and buy it because you're going to relate to it. It's that real music. Like, I wouldn't sell it to you if it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to have faith in me to buy my next CD. So I'm never going to give you something that I know is not the class A, because I want you to keep buying from me. And that's the bottom line. That's the truth. Say nothing.
That's real. But thank you very much. This DJ Silva with man like Ghetts inside the building saying good night.
Good night.
Yes.
Y'all want to big up DJ Silva, one of Manny's finest. You already know this is Ghetts, the Rebel with a Cause. Saying is Grah.